Good evening. Hello, my dear students. Today we have a new meeting, a new session, and but today it's different. Today we are going to read a story, and can you guess what's our story about? Yes, look at our friend. Our story is about flying but happy. We used to spend a lot of time online, reading stories, talking to people, watching reels and videos, and every time we feel happy. But can you imagine to be happy when you are flying? Do you agree or think this is possible? That's what we are going to see. But before we start, let's go through the learning outcomes of our session today. So by the end of the session, you will be able to tell the story using your own words, discuss your own experience about screen time and playing with friends, correctly identify the story element, recognize new vocabulary from story and context, and finally, answer different comprehension questions to show understanding of for the text. What can you see? Yes, this is an emoji. Is it an emoji or a reality? Yes, it's an emoji. An emoji for what? An emoji for a piece of pizza. Do you like pizza? Sure. I think most of you like pizza. So this piece of pizza cannot exist in real life. You cannot catch it. You cannot eat it. So if you look at this piece of this emoji, it looks delicious. But can you smell it? Can you taste the cheese on the pizza? Is it possible with this emoji? Sure, no. So now I'd like you to close your eyes and imagine you have a real piece of pizza. It's very hot. It's on a plate in front of you. And can you smell it? Can you feel it? So which make you happier? The emoji or the piece of pizza? Choose the emoji is okay. And why? Why do you think the real piece of pizza is better than the emoji? Because the imaginary pizza, the piece of pizza which we imagined while we were closing our eyes, it targets our senses. I asked you to close, to imagine, to smell, to see. That's why reality is better than emoji. Also, I'd like you to test some offline happiness pieces. I'll give you some digital realities, some things you can see on real life and related to digital tools. And I'd like you to think of the same meaning in physical reality. So, how many realities do we have? We have two realities, digital one and a physical one. A digital one which we can see on screens, either the screen of your laptop, the screen of your mobile phones, or even the screen of computer or iPad or tablet, whatever. And the physical reality, which you can hold in your hands or imagine you can see or smell. These digital realities are I can see it on screen. I can send out emoji. I can hear the sound effect. This is digital. So how can you express this physically and why? Let's see. When you see that I can see it on screen, you can also feel the texture of it, how it feels when you touch it. And when you say I can send a heart emoji, we can see I can give you a real hug, like your mother or your father. I can hear the sound effects. I can smell the fresh air. This is how physical reality can express digital reality. Now, I'd like you to find something enjoying while you are offline. Can you think of something you really feel happy and joyful when you do it, and this thing you is not related to digital world or the blue world? For example, the feeling of cold water when you swim. This may makes you happy. And this is the emoji, this photo. Okay. For another example is when you smell the rain on a dry ground, like here in the photo. Something else, the tiredness in your leg after a long football match. Look at this boy, our friend. He has been playing a long match and now his feet is aching. And the warmth of the sun on your face, like here. So, how can you express this in the imaginary world? It can be like this. These are the photos and these are the emoji. So, this is how you can express and tell others that you can feel the cold water and it makes you happy. You can use either of these emoji, the one who is swimming, the waves, and so on. The smell of the rain on a dry ground can be expressed using your nose or clouds. Also, the tiredness in your legs can be expressed through using a football or an angry face. And the warmth of the sun, here the sun can express it, and also the smiley face. So most of the things can be expressed in real life and expressed in emoji, but sure, reality is better than imagination. Now, I'd like you to look at these the following words, listen to them carefully, and repeat, because these words are the key vocabulary we need to learn and understand in our before we start our story today. Tablet, tablet, sidewalk, sidewalk, board, board, chuck, chuck, stacks, stacks, sunset, sunset. Do you have a tablet? Do you have this iPad or this tablet which you can use to study or play games? It's something like a mobile phone, but it's bigger. And sure, in most areas today, the government is trying to get sidewalks, and sidewalks are places for people to can walk on safely away from cars. And our friend is feeling bored, maybe because he is sitting alone or he cannot find something to do. And sometimes we use this chalk in order to draw on the land or on a board. And these are our sticks which can we can use to help us draw and play games. And this is the scene of the sunset at the end of the day, and it's very great and beautiful. Now, I'd like you now to look at these words. These are the key vocabulary in our story, and let's see what does each word mean. The first word is a tablet, and a tablet is a small flat computer you can hold in your hands like an iPad. It's similar to the mobile phone, but with bigger screen. And sure, all of us at home have Wi-Fi connection. It's the way which we can connect to the internet without having wires, like the one we use on our laptops or tablets or mobile phones. And when you play games, you can reach some levels. And a level is a stage in a game or an activity where you must complete tasks to move forward, to get higher in the game, to improve in the game. And you can feel excited and when you achieve something or play a game. And when you feel excited, you are very happy and full of energy. And on the opposite is when you feel bored. When you feel bored, you are not interested or having nothing to do. And sure, you can feel bored and lonely. When you are lonely, you are sad because you are sitting alone, walking alone, moving alone. There is no one to help you. Road. Can you remember this word? Road is to sit and move on a bike. Do you think road is a past or a present? Yes, road is a past. It's ride, road, ridden. Is when you ride a bike, ride a car, or something else. And we have called out. When you call out to someone, you shout so that he can hear you. He might be far away. He also might be in the middle of a great noise. And on the opposite, we can whisper and speak softly and slowly when we don't want others to hear us. And in summer, we like to go or walk in the breeze, which is very gentle wind, which is not cold and which is not hot. It's very gentle, it's very light with a beautiful smell. And when you want to enjoy the breeze, you can go for a walk on the sidewalk. And when you walk on the sidewalk, you are walking on the path, which is on the sides of the street, away from the cars which walk in the middle of the street, and you can see people walk there. And sure, you can use a chalk, which is a soft white or colored sticks, to write or draw something on a blackboard or in the ground. These are the most important vocabulary in our lesson and our story today. Remember, our story is offline but happy. Okay? So here we can classify the words we have already learned into two areas. The first area or the first group is something we use when we use or on screen, and something we use when we are on sidewalk. When we are on screen, we use our tablets, and sure we need Wi-Fi, and we use this to give for gaming. And when we are gaming, we are excited because we reach or move from a level to the higher one, and sometimes we feel bored because of we have been scrolling for a long time. But when you leave your tablet and leave the screen time and go for a walk on the sidewalk, you can call out for your friends, you can enjoy the breeze, you can feel excited when you are playing with your friends or walking on the sidewalk, and you can whisper to each other because there is not a lot of noise. You can ride bike and you can use a chalk to draw very beautiful pictures on the land. It's time for exercise. And in order to do some exercise, I'd like you to use these words in the list from that story, tablet, Wi-Fi, level, excited, bored, lonely, rude, called out, whispered, breeze, sidewalk, and chalk. What are we going to do with these words? We are going to use these words from the text in order to complete our story. Let's first start reading the story with the gaps. Tark sat on his bed looking at he wanted to play his favorite game, but the was down, so he couldn't connect to the internet. He was very close to finishing the final, and now he felt and a little bit because his friends were all playing together online. He said, I am so tired of screens. He to himself, so his mom wouldn't hear him. Why did he didn't want his mom to hear him? Because his mom kept telling him to stop spending a lot of time on screen and enjoy. So, what is the first word? Tarek sat on his bed looking at his, yes, tablet. He wanted to play his favorite game, but the Wi-Fi was down. And when the Wi-Fi is down, he couldn't connect to the internet. He was very close to finishing the final level, and now he felt. How does he feel when he couldn't finish the final level? He felt bored and a little bit lonely. Why did he feel bored and lonely? Because all his friends were playing out online, and he is only sitting there doing nothing. So he whispered to himself, I am so tired of screen. So his mom wouldn't hear him. He decided to go out. He grabbed his bike and rode down to the sidewalk at the end of the street. As he moved, he felt a cool, gentle breeze grate on his face. It felt much better than the heat of his computer. He saw his friend Gina drawing a giant sun with yellow chalk on the ground. He shouted, Hey, Gina! He called out loudly so she could hear him from across the road. Gina looked up and smiled. Tariq realized he wasn't sad anymore. In fact, he felt very excited. Spent the afternoon playing outside. He was offline, but he was definitely happy. So we were talking about whom? We were talking about Tariq. And now it's time to meet the rest of the characters in the story. Sure, Tariq is one of them, and he is the hero of our story. Tariq, in fact, has three friends, two girls and a boy. He has Amir, a boyfriend, and Layla and Dina. These are the four boys, the four children or the four characters, two boys and two girls. Now, let's see some photos and try to see what's wrong with them or what's good with them. Here, what can you see? Yes, you can see our friend Tariq. What's Tariq holding? He is holding a tablet. But look, the Wi-Fi is, yes, down. Where is he sitting? His bed. Look out. It's a sunny day with birds on the trees and the beautiful sun. So, this is our friend Tariq. How does he look? He looks sad and worried. Do you know why? Yes. But first, let's speak about the weather. The weather is beautiful. There is sun and the breeze. So, the weather is beautiful. Why do you think Tariq looks sad and worried? Because he has lost connection to his Wi-Fi, and that's why he feels worried. Now, this is Tariq. What happened to Tariq? Tariq still sitting on his bed, but this time he has left his tablet on the bed. Look who is there. His friends, Amir, Gina, and they have already come in order to talk to him. What are they doing? They are waving. How does they look? They look happy and excited, while Tariq is still sitting bored and lonely and angry. So, who has come? Tariq's friends, Amir, Layla, and Dina. What are they doing? They are riding their bikes and waving to Tariq. And where's Tariq? On his bed, still on his bed, feeling sad and bored. What happened? Now, something else happened. What can we see? We can see Tariq with Amir, Layla, and Dean. They are playing and happy, and he is still angry. Look what they have already done. They have drawn a sun, they have drawn a rocket, and they have drawn beautiful pictures. So, what happened? Amir, Layla, Gina took Tariq out to the sunlight. What were they doing? They were coloring and drawing and playing. How did they look? Tara is still bored, but Layla and Amir and Gina are enjoying and happy. Is it only like this? No, we still have something else to show. Now, look, Tara has been playing with Amir and Gina. He has been spending a lot of time. It is not the early morning, and the sun is not strong. But who is there? This is Tariq's mother. What do you think she is doing? Let's see. What happened? The boys are playing and having fun, and Tariq is enjoying and joining. What is the mom doing? She is calling to Tariq. Why she is calling? To tell him that his father needs him and she may need him to do or get something. What is this? Why do you think Tariq's mom is calling? It is early in the morning? No, it's in the afternoon, maybe at the beginning of the evening. The boys are still sitting, telling stories, talking, enjoying the breeze. Tariq is still with his friends. They are sitting and talking. Now, let's start reading our stories. This is Tariq, and let's see what happened with Tariq. It was a beautiful Friday morning. The sky was clear and blue, and the birds were singing in the trees. Tariq jumped out of bed, grabbed his tablet, and smiled. Today I'll reach level 120, he said proudly. He pressed the power button. The game started, but when he tried to play, a message popped up. No internet connection. Tariq frowned and tried again. Still nothing. Mom, the Wi-Fi is not working, he called out. His mother walked and with a smile, the internet is down today. Maybe you can find something fun to do outside. Tariq sighed. Fun without Wi-Fi? Impossible. He sat on his bed, looking at his silent tablet. The room felt empty and quiet. Tried watching old videos, but they weren't interesting anymore. Out of the window, he saw Layla, Amir, and Dina laughing and running around with their bikes. Layla called, Hey, Tariq, come outside. We are going to the park. Tariq shook his head. No, thanks. I am busy. But after a while, he started feeling lonely. He missed laughing and talking with his friends. The tablet was just a silent screen now. He looked at it again and said softly, Maybe I'll just go for a few minutes. When he stepped outside, the warm sunshine touched his face, and a cool breeze blew through his hair. Layla smiled and waved. You came! We are drawing on the sidewalk. Want to help? She handed him a piece of colorful chalk, and together they drew a giant smiling sun, a tall castle, and even a rocket ship. Then Amir shouted, Let's race to the park. They rode their bikes, laughing the whole way. At the park, they played hide and seek and built a pretend shop with leaves and sticks. Tariq laughed so much and his stomach hurt. I forget how much fun this is, he said happily. Later that afternoon, Tariq's mom called from the house. Tariq, the Wi-Fi is bad. He stopped and looked at his friends. They were all covered in chalk, dust, and smiling from ear to ear. He thought for a second, should he run back inside and play this game? And Dina said, come on, Tariq, one more round of hide and seek. Tariq smiled, the Wi-Fi can wait. And off he ran, laughing louder than ever. So, at sunset, the four friends sat under the big tree, watching the sky turn orange and pink. Layla said, this was the best day ever. Tarek smiled and nodded. You know what? I didn't even miss my tablet. I think your life is more fun. When he went to bed that night, he placed his tablet on the shelf and whispered, you are fun, but my friends are even more fun. From that day on, Tarek still used his tablet, but only at the minimal use. After he spent time with his friends, because he learned something important, no tablet, phone, or screen can ever replace the joy of friendship. So, how was Tarek at the beginning and how is he now? At the beginning, he was bored, angry, lonely, but now he is enjoying the company of his friends. He is smiling happy and he is having fun. This was the story of Tariq moving from offline to happy life. Now let's do some activities and let's choose the correct answer. Why did Tariq feel sad and worried at the beginning of the story? Was it because the Wi-Fi was down, or he lost his bike, or he didn't have a tablet, or he was hungry for pizza? Yes, he was worried at the beginning of the story because the Wi-Fi was down. Which word describes feeling of being unhappy because you have nothing to do? Is it lonely, or bored, or excited, or busy? It's bored. When you are bored, you are feeling unhappy because you have nothing to do. Use one of these verbs to complete the sentence. Be careful about the tense. Yesterday, the children their bike to the park. Is it ride their bike, or rode their bike, or riding their bike, or ride it? It's rode. What does the word breeze refer to in the story? Does it refer to a loud noise, or a gentle light wind, or a type of electronic device, or a very strong storm? Yes, it refers to a gentle light wind. Which of these is a digital item mentioned in this unit that might make someone lonely if used too much? Is it a chalk, or tablets, or sticks, or sunset? Sure, it is a tablet. I'd like you now to choose the correct verb tense. She, her friend, to invite her to the park. She called her friend to invite her to the park. In the phrase whispered softly, what does the character likely doing? When the character whispered softly, was he singing a song, or shouting loudly, or speaking very quietly, or running fast? He was speaking quietly. Identify the offline activity mentioned in this unit's vocabulary list. What was being done offline? Is it downloading a new level of a game, or searching the web, or checking Wi-Fi, or playing with sticks and chalk? It's playing with sticks and chalk. What is the best verb of is? Is he or she or it? Do we say I or he or she were, or beat, or was, or been? Yes, We say, I was, he was, she was. The word sidewalk refers to a path for people to walk on, a path for cars, the middle of a park, a type of a tree. Yes, it's for a path for people to walk on. If you are excited about a talent show, how are you feeling? When you are excited, are you scared and worried, or angry and upset, or sad and tired, or happy and enthusiastic? Sure, when you are excited, you are happy and enthusiastic. Now we have some events from the story. There are 6 events. I'd like you to put them in the correct order. The sentences are: then the children decided to go to the park together.